Okay, I guess my Mew was not well prepared. Hold on, I have to fix my Mew. Hold on. Let's see, Abomination XY. Noob style, hello, Abomination XY. Damn. I don't think I've ever messed up a Mew. Hold on. Maybe my Jujubee will fix this. Mew. Oh, perfect. Let's go. Me not fast, me troll. I have some good news though. The whole system is set up in such a way that it can be trolled without any remorse. So like it's totally okay to be both first, second, and honorary second. This is fine. The whole system is set up this way. Hey Frogly, what's up? What's up? Oh my god. Okay, so you might realize that this is not a regular hour. This is not a regular hour when the stream would normally happen, right? So there, you might ask, why is there a ZhunGamer stream at 5 p.m? This is normal European hours. There's no reason he should be streaming at this point. And you might be right. You might actually be completely right about this. And I probably owe you a reason. It is a very early Zhun stream. Yes, it is. It's 1 a.m. Zhun. Well, for me, it's actually 5 p.m. For me, it's 5 p.m. Why are you awake at 1 a.m? Anyway, so yes, usually the stream is about 5 hours from now. So you might ask, wait, why is it so freaking early? And there's an answer for that, which is that I actually have a hard deadline on when this stream has to end. There's a hard deadline for when this stream has to end, and the answer is that when Clockwork starts cooking, I have to raid. Do you know the secret? I didn't specify this in the stream title because it's gonna be like at least 3 hours, but it might be 4, so it's actually a regular length stream. But if Cloporte comes on, I have to raid him. that's what we need to know, because he's cooking Mapo Tofu, and Mapo Tofu is great. So we have to witness the French pigeon chef cooking. So that's why. Honestly, this is more like a waiting stream before Cloporte's stream. But it is a full-fledged Tetrio stream unless I play something else. I have been thinking of playing Portal 1. Cloporte cooking? Oh god, I got a Taco Bell treatment from a KFC. Cloporte is gonna be cooking, and if I hadn't revised my plans, I actually was... Well, it was one possible option that I would make Mapo Tofu tomorrow, but it's not gonna happen. I feel like it's gonna happen next week though. I feel like I have been postponing my Mapo Tofu for too long. Too long! I can't possibly just not have Mapo Tofu. You know, the problem is that it has this Szechuan peppercorn oil flavor to it, and it's kinda like necessary. You also add zhunGamer, and if I wanna like spice it up a little bit, then I'm also gonna add some Chiu Chow chili oil, which has a bit of a sesame taste to it, and I think it's great, but my girlfriend isn't so much into it. Also, it has to be like super freaking spicy if it has to be like, if I want to make it really good. And like, so I don't make Mapo Tofu often. I also need to have ground meat for it, for which I always ask my girlfriend, hey, can you grind some meat for me? Except I never ask. So this would barely happen, you know. Don't buy pre-ground meat. That's what I've been told. Just buy the meat and I'm gonna grind it. That's what she said. And yes, well, she does that sometimes. Anyway, Noobstyle says I am first to be second. Nice. Well done. Yes, it is. So yeah, this is our plan. Other than that, I'm not sure. We're probably gonna be playing some quick play. Unless people want 1v1s. You just have to ask for a 1v1. It's that simple. Also, there's one message that I have to write out and pin for a moment. My volume controls got reset yesterday because Wavelink forgot the config. If something is off with the volume, please say so. Thanks. That's it. I have to pin this message. Because I had to set this thing up on a Vim, like I don't remember the setup at all. In fact, I used different versions of the previous configurations and whatnot. So if something is wrong with the volume, please tell me. If you don't hear the music, please tell me. if my volume and everything else is better than it used to be, then you can also tell me that too. That's less important, but I'm glad to hear it. Anyway, so I think we have stared at traditional bottom for long enough. I should play the game, right? Obviously V8, always V8. Noobstyle says, please don't hurt me, I have a family. Do you want a 1v1? We can do a 1v1, you just have to say yes. Otherwise, I kind of wanna play some quick play. I am way behind on these mods. So for example, also tell me if the game audio is low. So I do have no hold, I have messier garbage. I do not have gravity yet. I do not have gravity maxed out. I barely enjoy volatile garbage, so that's not maxed out. I am horrible at invisible. We could also do some expert, or I can try all spin, but I'm not as good at all spin as I should be. Actually, I'm just gonna do some all spin, whatever. And I hope that this thing is not lagging. Was I imagining things? I hope so, because... Oh. Right, this is all spin. I forgot for a moment that this is in fact all spin. Let's see, how does this even work? That's good. So far, so good. Okay. Let's see. Noobstyle says the problem with the Steam loophole is Steam noticed that a loophole. Oh, now I need an Argentinian friend. See, you know what I did instead is that I just dish out the money to Steam, even though it's silly expensive. I don't have a house as such, but at least I have video games and access to my Steam account. Let's go. I do not know which one is better or worse. Let's see. I think we have Brazilian friends here, but not Argentinians. Wait, I need that. Oh my god, come on. I make too many TSDs. I know this is a thing, but... Oh man, this takes me... This takes a little bit of extra focus from me, not gonna lie. And now's the moment when I'm just gonna eat the ass and die. That's just how this mode usually goes for me. I end up like down stacking and then that's it. It ends right there, the moment I down stack. Like that. That's the one. This game mode does not like the way I downstack. I don't know why. I think it's cool, but it says singles are not cool. I feel like this whole mode is designed so that singles are not cool. But I do it anyway. It's not gonna tell me what to do. I'm just gonna do it. Let's see. Like that. That's what I'm talking about. Peak all-spin experience. Ow. And that's why I never got to level 10. Hey, KB Tail, what's up? Oh, Claporta, hello. I figured I should grind a little bit of quick play because, I don't know, it's there. We could do that. There's also 1v1s that you can do as long as you ask. You don't have to redeem it. The redeem is forcing me, but I am open to 1v1s. I know it doesn't say that anywhere, but it is true. Let's see, Claporta is the honorary 4th. Let's see. All good, happy because I reached S- for the first time. Let's go! KB Tail, let's freaking go, well done. I always say, as long as people know how to downstack, they know the SRS spins, they have some Blockfish vision. There's some Blockfish vision. No one has been redeeming Blockfish, and I mind that. So I'm gonna redeem Blockfish. I will be the one who redeems Blockfish. Also, tell me if you don't hear the music. Yesterday I was looking for something. Yo, 2 Blockfish. Let's go. I'm just gonna play some Blockfish. Blockfish is good. So like yesterday, I accidentally pressed the power button on the case of my computer. It was at the very freaking top. You know, like so I have the power button on the top of my PC and I accidentally kneeled on it and pressed it. I was like, oh well, I turned off my PC, well whatever, I guess. So I turned it back on and the music player's music doesn't play. I'm like, that's weird, why would it not play? Like, why wouldn't the music play in the music player? I'm like, this is bad news. This doesn't sound right. So like, because it had no sound. Okay, never mind. But anyway, so like, the problem there is that, so what happened is that for whatever reason, I stopped. Oh, look at that Blockfish. Okay, we are gonna see something really cool. Hey, Snowbelger, what's up? So my volume settings, everything in Wavelink disappeared. So I had to add everything back from like the top of my head. I was totally winging the volume controls and whatnot. So I really hope that the volume is okay. Based on what I checked just a moment ago, it should be, but I can't know for sure. Yes, this is actually a prophecy. S-spin triple kick over there, and I love that. I already see it like 2 pieces ahead, so like we're gonna get Z on the right and then S kick on the left. So bloop. Actually first this and then this. Boop. I love it when that happens. See, that's why we Blockfish. I always say that and it's so freaking true. Oh, why am I always like on off? I don't know what's gonna happen here. Is it just this? Very nice. I always say in the Tetrio Discord that if you want to learn a little bit of downstacking, then it helps to do some Blockfish because you start seeing things you normally wouldn't see. But if you were to ask an X rank, should you ever place an eyepiece like this, they're gonna say no. So not everything that Blockfish does is that great for versus. This specific placement for that eyepiece, I know why it did it. And this one too. Like, that thing creates a spiky board that is a little way too spiky, you know? But there's a lot of schemes that are like super freaking useful, so it's not perfect. It's not perfect for versus, but it does help. There are some very nice combos it does every now and then. Oh, and this is gonna be funny. Is this gonna be an ice spin? Yes, it is. Boop. Okay. It really wanted to put that OPs there. Now that was a nice downstack combo. This is very cursed today. These upwards eyepieces, you don't wanna do those in versus. This one is fine because it's on the side. Dude, blockfish. Are you... Can I do this? Oh, it doesn't have 180. Oh, I could have done a 180 here, but I can't. It's fine. Oh my god. Okay. So far, so good. Really? Okay. If you say so, Blockfish. That always means that it's like 5 pieces ahead, something is better. I don't think 5 pieces ahead. Honestly, what I found out is that what is the point of seeing 5 pieces ahead if you're not fast enough to do it? Okay. That was kind of weird. Why are you switching like that? It's kind of... Close enough. Okay, that was good. That was good. I am not bad, K-Bro, hi! Hey K-Bro, what's up? Let's see, I was kinda neglecting chat, so let me check. Noobstyle says, is having multiple malware on my laptop good and the game you said to avoid? Well, if you want someone to hijack your bank account information and your Discord access, then it's great. Oh yeah, that's actually a really good thing to note now that you mention it. So I mentioned this in the Discord. I need to show you this in the Discord. So hold up. So... Something important. I just have to scroll up a little bit. It might have to be a little below what I thought. Where the heck is it? I know it's in this channel. Oh, there we go. There we go. This is the one. So, I got a thingy from a dude who hasn't talked to me in like 11 months. You know, that alone should be suspicious. They're like, hey, can you beta test a game for my friend's birthday so that you don't know who the friend is, but they are very uncertain. They are very uncertain about their game. So could you beta test it? Not gonna lie, I would have fallen for it if they hadn't stolen the assets from a wholly different game. So they stole assets from another game called Fatal Claw, but the thing was called Lunadept. And you download an executable in an archive file and it says it has a password and whatnot, and then you would install it and then they would take access of your Discord account and then they spread the malware further. So unfortunately these poor guys, they had a really cool website, and I'm like, this is not something a single indie developer would make. This footage in the background is way too good. So I found out by just looking for it in Google that it belongs to this other game called Fatal Claw, which will be on Kickstarter at some point in the future. The only reason why I know about it is because of a scam, which is kind of wild. But like, if you are an indie developer, solo developer, who has this kind of footage on your website, it's highly unlikely that you're like, I don't know, uncertain about it, you know. So it just didn't seem correct. So I ran it in VirusTotal and it said that it's installing a whole bunch of cron jobs and whatnot to launch itself and stuff. That looks like a CS2 cheat banner. Yeah, you're not trusting that? You shouldn't. Like, the game Fatal Claw is real, but the one called Luna Depths wasn't. So like, if you ever get this thing about like, hey, can you beta test my indie developer friend's game? It looks like an actual real game. It's probably not an actual indie developer game beta version. It's actually a scam trying to steal your Discord account. It happened to multiple people, so I hear. Even after I made this post, someone told me, hey, just so you know, I Like Rice got hacked. So if I Like Rice asks you to beta test their game, it's just someone spreading malware. And I'm like, guys, I made a post about this last week. So just beware that. I actually had my Steam account stolen once. I had to just do a web API login. I was like, there's no way they can steal my actual Steam card web login, right? And they did. So I was quite surprised by that, actually. I'm not bad, Kavro says. None of my friends make games anyway. There was a time when I was making one or two, but it was for homework at university, so it's really not the kind of deal you would think. It's definitely not one where you scroll down and it says, it's gonna have a Nintendo Switch release. I'm like, no, it's not. No indie developer who's like not one of the big ones, you know, like I guess Hollow Knight, they had like 4 people working on it and now it has a Switch version. But someone who's like, I'm not sure if this is a good game. No, they're not gonna have something like, we are making this for the Switch. No, it would be like one exe file written in Java with like, I don't know, LWJGL or Godot maybe, or something. I'm forgetting the name. libgdx, for example, and it would be like one jar file, like, you know, like Minecraft used to be. That also grew up, but back in the day it was like written by one guy in Java. That's what I would expect. It's definitely not like production grade stuff made for a Kickstarter campaign. Like, that's just not what you would expect the regular everyday indie game to be from someone who's like unsure about their games. So like, this is obviously a scam. Noobstyle says, my friend does, and it was supposed to be a horror game, but it was a game about getting lost in a maze, and that frustrated me. Zardy's maze is more scary. Yeah, this reminds me of those Slenderman kind of games, you know? Like the Slenderman games where you are literally just some dude in a forest and you keep getting, I don't know, harassed by this guy who, I don't know. I don't even know how that game works. Does this work? Oh yes, it does. Oh, that's beautiful, actually. That was not worth it. Oh, it's the other way around. That's this piece, actually. Okay, nice. I don't like that. But I think we can make it work. Oh, that's gonna take it. Well. Okay. Ah! Let's see... Oh, whoops, I messed up. Oh... Oh, I'm so dead. Wait. Oh, I'm actually dead! Can you go up, please? Yes. Wow, I'm not dead. I'm dead, never mind. One spin moment. Where am I? Noobstyle, yep. Noobstyle said, and what would my friend waste $100? I would rather put it on an itch.io and name it a game to frustrate you. You know what? You could make Dan Talks Nonsense play that when he's playing these itch.io indie demos, you know. He sometimes has a section of trying to play like the worst games on itch.io, the ones that are free obviously, and there were times when it was like a game built from someone literally taking photos of their own house. And that was the map, and it was like this choose your own adventure horror game or something, and it was like 20 minutes long at most, and like this is definitely peak game experience. It's like one of those movies from like 1975 when someone like films their family home. And the monster is like an invisible monster that eats your brain, and obviously they don't have to animate anything as the monster because it's invisible. Like I feel like that's kind of the deal they were going for. Noobstyle says, even though I clear no lines, doing a same spin twice just gives me a punishment. How fun! Exactly. That's why I never do all spin. But this time I decided, why not, I guess. This does not work at all, does it? Surely there's a way to make this work. Oh, whoops. Okay. Okay, that was decent. I am so confused by this. I am so confused. Wait, I think this works. I think this should work. It does actually work. Let's go. Oh, I double hard drop. I don't. Let's see. This is definitely peak stacking. Oh wait, I can't do this. Oh, thank you for the follow. I'm not K back. I'm not that K, bro. Yeah, while I'm doing this, it's kind of hard to read chat, but I guess you probably see why. Man, Waspin is hard. Rip. That's fine. We got higher up than before, so it's all good. Let's see. Who says meow? Perfect. I'm not bad says. How do you have enough space on your computer for 5,200 Steam games? Vogue. Okay, I do not actually have all of them downloaded. Okay, this is a completely valid question and I will answer it for you in a moment. If I find a tab. I have way too many tabs, dude. Here we go, that's the one. Okay, so Edge. I don't know if I double checked if Edge is working. Edge? Of course it's not working. Hold on. This is it. Yes, perfect. So here you can see my account on Steam. So this is my account on Steam. And if you look at it further, then you can ignore this number. It doesn't matter. The part that matters is this number. It says I have 5,244 games on Steam. On Steam in particular, but it's not installed on my PC. Like I do not have that kind of total space sadly, especially because I bought like FL Studio at some point and a bunch of sound making VST plugin stuff, and then I never learned how to use any of it. So, but I do have that downloaded, and it takes up like 1.4 terabytes of space on my C drive. So. That's the sad thing. That's the sad thing. So I do not have 5,200 games on my PC. I just have it on Steam in my Steam account. I can actually show you this. Can let it show you this even further in a moment. I just have to close this. And where's Steam? Steam. There we go. There we go, that's the one. So you can see right here that I have everything neatly categorized based on when it was purchased. So I have been getting games since 2010, and then there was like I don't know, I think most of these were like gifts or something because I didn't have money at the time. But I definitely do have this thing here. This was like the first Humble Bundles and whatnot. So I got Braid, Cave Story, Half Minute Hero, Super Meat Boy. These were all from Humble Bundles, and Portal 2 was on a major discount. I have played the multiplayer like 5 times. The problem with that is that you look at a puzzle like, oh yeah, wait, I think I remember how to solve this, and that's like the opposite of what you want in a cooperative puzzle game to happen to you. Hey, Forwards, what's up? Peak DOS2 stacking, I'm not sure that was it. I keep InfDSing in OSP mode and I die. So like, you see this, and then if you scroll further down, then there's games, and then there's more games, and then there's even more games, and then, you know, the downside of having a Steam library like this, you don't know this until you have way too many games. You don't know this until you have way too many games, but like, the problem is that eventually you don't know what games you wanted to play at some point. So you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna buy this. This looks interesting. So I'm gonna buy it. And if you do that enough times for like, I don't know, 13 years, and you also buy some humble bundles, like, oh, this is like 15 games for cheap. That sounds like a great idea. I mean, sure, I will probably play Orbital Bullet. I have it installed, never played it. Look at that, I have never once played this game. What is this game? I don't even know what this game is, dude. Like, what am I looking at? I guess it just kinda looked like that game from my childhood. What's it called? Nautilus, maybe? I think that's what it was called. If Soup was here, he would know. It's like you were climbing a tower and you're going up, and I was like, oh, this looks interesting. So I have had it for probably 3 years or something, never played it in my life. Hey Soup, what's up? What is that game where you're going up a tower with a frog and you shoot fireballs, and it was like super freaking impossible, and you like land from a ship? You know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. I think it was called Nautilus, but I'm not sure. Nebulous, thank you. I knew it. I knew it's something similar, but not it. Yes, Nebulous, that's the game. Oh man, this is flashing a lot. I hate that. I hate it when things flash. So I have that, and then there's like, I don't know, 5,000 games here. So that's the answer to your question. How do you have so many games? They just pile up. That's what they do, they just pile up. I have Undertale. I could always play a genocide run for you. I have so many games, dude. I have Ikaruga installed. I haven't played it for apparently 9.5 years. I have major skill issue, but it's a great game. I could play this anytime. We also have a Hotofu Boyfriend playthrough going on, and I haven't played it since February 24th, so I have a feeling people don't even remember. People don't even remember who we dated and we have not dated among the pigeons. I don't even know. I have Duck Game. I played this. This was fun. Nobody else plays it though, so I can't play it. Here's Crypt of the Necrodancer. This is also installed, even though I haven't played it in 9.5 years. I have major skill issue in this game too. Honestly, you will probably hear that every now and then. Some of these games are just way too hard for me. Especially the ones that require you to tap on the right rhythm. So for example, here's A Dance of Fire and Ice. We played this on stream. People could witness that I died on the 6th level like 800 times by the time I was done with it. So I don't think it's likely that we're gonna do much of that. We played Patrick's Parabox though, that was fun. I liked that a lot. That was fun. Anyway, I should probably like, I don't know, grind this thing. How many more do I need? Oh my god, 10,000. That's like 10 rounds. That's like 1.5 hours of just all spins. Oof. Let's see, Forward says, I should play Undertale. I got it for $1 from the sale. Undertale is good. Undertale is legit good. Like, I think it's genuinely a fun game. And it became a very popular game because it came out at a time. It came out at a time when there was a bunch of these Mass Effect free Telltale games, a Wolfin something, I don't remember the name of the game. And that sort of deal. And they said, oh yeah, and also Life is Strange. So they were like, here's this episodic experience, story driven, and you have choices. You can do choices and things will happen. That's what they said. That's what they said. And you know, there's like, some of that was true, but the part that was not true is that your choices matter in a game about making choices. So like, the problem is that by the end, when you got there, they basically told you that you either choose A or B, and that's it. That's the choice you had, A ending or B ending. Oh man, this is not good. This did not work out at all. So like it was either A ending or B ending, and people were like super salty. They were like, I was promised decisions that had like, I don't know, impact on the game world, and in reality it's just, hey, are you picking the good ending or the bad ending, and that's it. And for example, in what do you call it? I know there's a thing here. Where does it go? Here maybe? This works. So like specifically in Life is Strange, people generally picked the one where everybody dies except your girlfriend. Because people always ask, is it Bay or Bay? But spelled differently, you know. Obviously you're gonna pick the one where she survives. Like, you don't care about these people. You don't even know who these people are at this point. So like, who cares? Let's just do it anyway. So that's peak gaming experience, but people were like, okay, but I expected something a little more than A or B ending. And so Undertale came out at a time where choices matter. Like, in other games, choices did not matter, but in Undertale they did. So people loved it. They were like, oh my god, I actually get to have choices. And anything further than that is a spoiler, although it's a very old game, so I don't know if it's possible to spoil it at this point, but it's best to go into it blind, and if anyone tells you to do a different choice, tell them that this is your playthrough, and if they want to have their own playthrough where they do other things, then they should probably just play the game. Oh, I am so dead. Peak Ospin, okay. Forward says, weren't you an Osu player? I can barely do a 2-star map in Osu. Barely do a 2-star map in Osu. So no, maybe you were, but I was definitely not. I have played Osu, I was never good at it. I did play this other game called Theatrium Final Bar Line. That game was fun. Oh, that was not it. Oh, but I do like that. Yup. Whoopsie. That's not what I wanted, but it's fine. Means drop moment, but it is fine actually. What do I do with this? That's not good. That was not good at all. Let's see. Oh no. Oh no. It's fine. It's fine. I'm never gonna get to floor that on Ospin. Dude, Ospin is rough. Jutei says hi. Hey, Jutei, what's up? Is it Jutei or Juti? I think it was Juti actually. Now that I recall. Noobstar says, so theoretically I can beat you if we had an Ospin 1v1. Yes, but unfortunately you can't enable these mod cards. You can't enable mod cards in 1v1s, even though... Hold on, where do I find them? Quick play mod custom game. I'm pretty sure... Nope. Nope. I am looking for something on Discord and I can't seem to find it. Where is it? There was something about like obstacles or something, but I can't seem to find it. What do you call it? Not obstacle, it's disadvantage. Debuff, I know, debuff, that's the word. It has to be here somewhere. I think this thing is not looking in threads. I think it's not looking in thread. Oh, there we go. Pair player debuffs. Pair player debuffs or buffs. That's the one. Do you think this will ever happen? I hear some people would be having a lot of fun with Ospin mod in custom games. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Perfect. I did the Lord's work. Now, one day it's gonna happen. One day it's gonna happen. If you want, you can always start this and whatnot. I can give you a link. I can give you a link so that you can also nag Osk. Maybe one day this will happen instead of hexaminos. You never know. Something may happen. Do you wanna 1v1 noob style? It has been ages. Cloport says Theatrhythm. Dude, I love Theatrhythm. I don't like the Final Fantasy XIV songs. Actually, today in Theatrhythm, it's a special day, so I'm highly tempted to play it. I might. I saw you were playing it. It's a really good game. I love it. Also, I somehow just either don't press things at the right time, or I don't know. Like, I love watching Doremi play Osu, but I can't play Osu. Really can't. Let me check. For what said, I think everybody knows the story and endings of Undertale by now. You might be onto something, yes. Like, everyone knows that the pacifist and the genocide and that you can kill like, I don't know, 8 different bosses and the ending is slightly different depending on how many of those you picked. It's a fun ride, I did a genocide run mostly because I wanted to fight the final genocide run secret boss. It was a fun time, it really was. Forward says, I'm waiting for Deltarune. I'm not. I played Deltarune's Chapter 1. I saw a playthrough of Chapterune. Chapterune? Oh my god. Deltarune Chapter 2. And I just can't. I just can't, dude. I can't. Like, they took everything out of the game that made Undertale 1 good. And now we have this thing. Like, I just can't. Seriously, I just can't with it. Oh no! That's a very sad misdrop. That's a very sad misdrop. I think we're fine. Peek. Yo! Hold up. I see something. Wait, it's actually the other way around. Lol. But it's still an all-spin setup. Bloop. Very nice. Ugh. Nice. I'm sure there's a proper way to play this mode. This is definitely not it. That is kind of sad. Close enough. Close enough. Let's see. I need to scroll down. Noobstyle says it can happen after GTA 6 releases. Apparently they have an official release date for GTA 6 and it is next year. I think it's like June 2026 or something. Utel says, yes, I pronounce it tea like the drink. Okay, so it's Jew tea. Perfect. Cloporta says, yeah, I streamed Theatrhythm for 2 hours and didn't realize my mic was turned off. No, in the PS5 stream settings. Not gonna lie, that's the benefit of having a reactive capybara, which I feel like in your case, imagine this, Cloporta. Imagine this, if you were not streaming from a PS5, but rather you would have a capture card to a PC, and then in a PC you would be able to like add the capture card as like this, like what do you call it, video input source, and then you would have an overlay, and in the bottom right corner you would have a pigeon chef, you know, like you would have the pigeon chef, like with the pigeon chef you would have state 2 and you would have this cute chef hat on your pigeon and it would react to you speaking. It would be amazing, wouldn't it? I feel like it would be like, I don't know, peak. I think it would be peak. but you know, it's up to you. That would be great. It really would be, wouldn't it? It would be so cool. I would love it. Ah, what have I done? And you would be actually the pigeon chef. Yo, Francis, hello. Where is Lufia 2? You say, hey, so no. Where is Lufia 2? That's the real question. The fact that I'm here is not as surprising. Where is Lufia 2, Francis? I heard there's Lufia 2 and I'm not seeing it. Don't worry about it. I have a feeling that you just didn't have time. I get that. There was a very long period of time when I was only streaming like, I don't know, once every 2 weeks. And it was rough. Yeah, it was every 15 days. And I'm glad that those times are gone. Not because like I had less workload, but because I was like, I've had enough of not being able to do what I want ever. So that's what happened. But oh my, why is it that sometimes I just, I don't know, do actual peak stacking? But now I messed it up, so whatever. Oh, that's not a thing anymore, is it? What the heck am I doing? Okay, that is actually peak, and we're going for it. Got it. Oh, that's not it. Ah, good enough. I like that. That was peak. What? That typo held a message for a reason. Race, ethnicity, or religion. I don't know what that is. That's just a misspelling of guys. What the heck? I'm gonna allow it. What? Oh man. Let's see. Francis says, I am on vacation. Oh, okay. Enjoy your vacation, Francis. You will be back, and then there will be Lufia too. It's gonna be great. Lufia 2 is great. Tetrium is playing Terranigma, and he's actually enjoying it, which is good. I would hate to vote on a game and force someone to play a game that they end up like not liking, and then they have to like, I don't know, drudge through it, if that's a word. I don't know if that's a word. Noobstyle says Mechanical Heart. Oh no, I sneezed. I don't know Mechanical Heart. I never learned it. I should learn it. Like, it's literally peak all spin stacking. Like, as I found out, it's beautiful, but Noobstyle says big guns are in Zune stream. I am scared to be with the strong guys. What? You should be fine, Noobstyle. You refuse to 1v1. Nothing can hurt you. Luna says meow. Meow. Okay, how are we doing with this? I am not doing well, am I? Okay, so we need like 7,700 more. They introduced this thing, what do you call it? These mods like a freaking decade ago, and I just somehow never found that. Well, honestly, I probably could have found this at the time. I just didn't have the inclination to do the grinding. But today, I guess today is the day when we make progress with the reverse mods. Also, if something is wrong with the audio levels, please tell me, because yesterday I restarted my PC by accidentally pressing the power button on the back of my PC, and then suddenly, for no reason whatsoever, it forgot all of my settings, and I was not happy about it. So I pretty much like winged it, and I don't know if I did it well or not. So like, if there's something wrong with the audio settings, please tell me. You would notice by not hearing what I say, or the music being way too loud. So these are the two options that could happen. Oh, that was peak. That was good. I can do this. We are learning all spin today, I think. Kind of. Though I see something good here. If we can get to it. Nice. Okay. Oh no, what have I done? Whatever, I guess. I wish I knew what to do with that. That's so sad. Here's a BT cannon, actually it's repeated line clear, never mind. Poof, it's bad. Do I die? No. Not yet. Oh no! Nope. Oh, spin is hard! Why is it so hard? So why can't I read any of chat? I can't... Let's see. Noobster says, I will hydrate with an energy drink, thanks. I'm drinking with coffee, with milk, and like, I don't know, a bunch of syrups. Like there's hazelnut syrup, and what's the other thing? Pumpkin spice syrup in this. It basically is like some kind of cinnamon and sugar and what else. The problem with coffee is caffeine. Like if you drink too much caffeine, eventually you just get headaches from not drinking coffee. But then if you drink the coffee, you still get a headache. So like it's such a scam. Let's see, Luna says earlier, I haven't gotten a single reverse card yet, TBH, too much effort. Yeah, I did some math at some point. So if you climb like about 1,000 meters in 8 minutes, which I think is actually faster for this all spin for whatever reason. So I guess it's 5 minutes for almost 900. So like 30,000 divided by 900 multiplied by 5 minutes, then it's about almost 3 hours of just doing all spins, and then you eventually unlock the mode. I expect Warlock to be kind of a nuisance, but I do want to try it anyway. And like the problem is that like some of the modes are good. Like for example, here's Loaded Dice. This is a mode that some people enjoy. It's not me, so I don't. You know what? I'm just gonna show you anyway because I don't know, it's there. I may as well show it. But like Loaded Dice just gives you this, and it has this crazy line clear delay. That's the thing. They're like, hey, you know what we decided is fun? Line clear delay. An infinite amount of line clear delay. And there are people playing this mode, so apparently it's weirdly enough more popular than Asceticism, which I honestly don't understand what is in any way like interesting about this mode. But it might just be a problem with me. I don't know. This is so jank. So there's this mode. I don't get it. I don't get the appeal whatsoever. It just takes 10 years to clear a line, and that's the mode. Wow. So I unlocked this, but not because I wanted this mode. I unlocked it because I think messier garbage is generally kind of fun. So I unlocked it because of that. And then once I played this like twice maybe, I never played again. Because like, oh my goodness. I don't feel this at all. I'm not feeling this at all. I'm not playing Loaded Dice. It's But there's also double hole garbage, which used to be kind of fun. Now it's just weird. So it gives you this really jagged board, and like there's something about how your lines only send if you send below the line over there. So like if I get this T-spin, it's not sending anything even though it's a T-spin because it wants me to do that under this line. So I actually also didn't send. Surely I can send something. Okay, so I sent a single. I am so good. But I think I can... No. And it's also like all spin disabled, so all spins don't send anything extra. Like, I don't know what they want from me in this new version of this mode. Like, I kinda understood the old one. I felt like people don't like watching it as much, but I did have fun playing it. Now with this mode, I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, what do you want me to do, Garbo? Seriously, nothing sends. Nothing sends. What do you want me to do? Like, nothing is sending. What's the goal? Am I supposed to just downstack everything and hope for the best, or what? I thought that was the problem with the mode. So, like, I have no idea. So, that thing is also... I don't know. I don't know what's going on in this mode. But, you know what? I'm just gonna, like, speed up. And maybe we get to a point where we send lines. If we get lucky. Yo, I actually sent. What the heck? See, like, this mode is just confusing. Like, I don't get the appeal of the new Damnation. Like, I feel like Garbo got bored of the old Damnation and was like, how do I make this so confusing that nobody wants to play it? That's kind of the feeling that I'm getting from it. It's probably not true. I have a feeling that he had an idea, but I don't know what that idea is, so I don't know how to play this mode at all. I really don't get this. So like, is this worth grinding for? Honestly, I don't think so. Like, if you were like, hey, I wanna play some Damnation, you probably did not actually want to play some Damnation. So I completely get the idea of like not grinding for some of these modes. Like, what's the point here? What am I even doing? Okay, I sent that one because it was below the line. Like, there's that line over there. If at least one of the lines is on... Actually, never mind, I still sent. You know what? I'm not even gonna say anything. I don't know what's going on in this mode. You just clear lines and hope that something will happen. And usually it doesn't. Like, for example, now it didn't. That did nothing. I don't know. Don't ask me. This is so weird. I don't get it. I really don't get it. But I feel like if your game has to come with a manual, like your game mode has to come with a manual, oh yeah, this is what you have to do, I guess. Is it even a good mode? On the other hand though, you could say that about like literally any board game because they do have their own rules, every single one of them, and people do like board games. There are times when I like board games. In fact, I have a whole bunch of board games. We don't play them as often as how many board games I actually have, but I do know what to recommend if you want good board games. Speaking of which, if you want good board games, just tell me and I can recommend you stuff. I'm not kidding. Seriously, does anyone know what I'm doing? Am I doing this right? Am I doing this wrong? Like, what's the goal of this freaking mode, dude? How do I send? When am I sending? What is... whatever. See, I sent an STSD. It did nothing. There's something about how I get blighted, and if I get the blighted thing at the bottom, that's when I can send. Like, for example, now I cleared the line in the garbage, and now I can send something. Maybe this. Yay! Peak. I think we're figuring it out. I wouldn't say this is the best mode of all time. See, my pin did not send, because I'm not blighted or whatever. The reason why this reminds me of my board games is because it keeps saying blighted and it makes me want to play Spirit Island, which is a really good board game. It's just kind of tricky to learn at first. So I'm gonna catch up with chat in a moment. Just have a feeling that we're gonna die here soon. Okay. Okay, I'm not blighted, so this is not gonna send a thing. Okay, now that's gonna send something. Like 2 lines maybe, perfect. Am I gonna survive? Oh, that's a... Oh, I messed up. That was definitely a mode. I think that's actually my best so far. It says, yeah. It says achievement gets damnation. We're not gonna do that much. Soup says your voice is clear, but the same as the Tetrio sound effects. Background music is quieter, but I think that's fine. Okay, I think that's good then. I think that's good. Yeah, I had to reset everything because Wavelink just forgot all of my settings, everything, literally everything. Copper says, I spent a few hours remaking my OBS scenes from scratch yesterday because I lost everything when I reinstalled Windows. I have my scenes backed up in Dropbox. I don't know if it would work after a reinstall, but it would be a start at least. Because I have like so much nonsense. Like for example, there's this one, like the fancy shoutout. Like if you have this thing, I would forget, oh yeah, this comes from Pixel Chat and this one from Stream Elements and blah blah blah. Like I don't even know how this thing is set up, so I'm kinda glad I'm kinda glad that I have that one set up at least. Noobstyle says, anyway, if your PCs are in your favor, SDPC DPC loop could theoretically carry you up until floor 4. Wait, in what mode? Wall spin? But I never learned SDPC DPC, so it's not gonna help. I should learn Mech Heart. Oh, how long ago was this? Abomination said, I'm gonna go sleep, shouldn't be up at 2 AM. Sleepy lurks, good night Abomination, thanks for being here. Cloporta says, I want board games, but it costs money. Dude, same, but I bought them anyway and now I don't have money. Like, I guess that's basically how it works. But on the other hand though, I feel like the priorities might have been slightly off. There are board games here that I literally never play. I bought them and we never play them, so I kind of wonder, like, what's the point? Noobstyle says, imagine Mobbot tries the inverse cards. That would be fun. That would be kind of fun. Okay, Damnation is out. Damnation is out. I'm going back into Allspain so that we finally unlock this freaking Warlock mode. Ah! That's kind of interesting. The pieces don't like me much. there's a secret, by the way, Colporta, to like having board games and not paying for them at the same time. One of them is to have friends who have board games because they spend a bunch of money on them. The other option is to, what do you call it? Like, you can borrow them from certain places. Like, that's the other secret. Which is not something I was doing, even though I probably could have, should have. Then I would have, I don't know, a bit more room space. No, that's it. This is fine. Just go in. Thank you. Whoa! Hydrocat! Hello! Okay, after I stop for a moment, I don't think I'm gonna wait for the end of this run to do this. In fact, I am kind of about to die here, haha. Just a moment. Hydro, how did today go? Are you U-rank yet? I know you've been grinding like crazy. You are pretty much like, almost like in the top players of like, in terms of like people who play the game, numbers, that sort of deal. But welcome raiders, my name is ZhunGamer, we are ZhunGaming. Currently I'm trying to grind this thing for the magician quick play thingy. It's taking a while, but I'm working on it. Oh, whoops. Well, there you have it. I think this is over soon. Never mind, we can fix it. Wow, what the heck. Also, I know some weird T-Spains and we're dead. Perfect, at least I can shout out Hydro. What's up, what's up? Hydro Cat VT. I guess it didn't go well, huh? Damn. I was lurking there. I keep checking it, and you seem to be hard stuck in that 19 point something range. Unfortunately, I have been checking your progress though. How are you today? It's Hydrocat VT. 19 point something range, yes. You have to breach the 20k barrier to reach U rank. But the secret, you have the speed, you just have to attack at the right time. You just have to attack at the right time. It's gonna happen eventually, I swear. So how are we? Let's see. What did I miss out? Clockwater says, friends, what a concept. Kidding, most of my friends aren't really board game fans, the ones who are live far away. Not gonna lie, like even if you have board game minded friends, it's so kind of tricky to like get everyone to be on board. Yes, I am going to be available on this day in the far away future at this hour for like 6 hours that day to play like 2 board games. You're like, I have 30 board games and we are playing 2 of them, and all of your friends have 30 board games and you are still playing a cumulative of 2 of them because they each take like 2 hours. So you're like, bruh. you never end up playing the board games, you know. But yeah, so apparently I am U-rank, by the way, in this game because I play like 1,900 hours for some reason. That's what happened. And let's see, let me show you. So I took a 1 month break. I took a 1 month break from Tetra League because I said if my RD goes up, then I'm gonna have higher TR gains. And then the OSC system said that if you don't play, then you don't deserve TR. So if you look at this, after 1 month of playing and my RD being higher, I got 4 TR for my last win. And I'm like, do I wanna go back into Tetra League? Is this really a thing I should do? And today I decided, no, we're gonna be playing quick play. But also, if you are like one of the people who like playing Tetrio for some reason, then 4 is crazy, I know, right? What the heck is 4? What is 4? Like, imagine, this game thinks I'm either X plus rank or that I just don't deserve to, I don't know, gain a damn thing. So like, I was fighting 4 volts battery. It's not even some random SS rank player. No, it's 4 volts. 4 volts battery. He was here earlier, just a moment ago. Let me show you. So 4 volts battery. I typoed something. Wow, peak URL handling. Anyway, so 4 volts. I like the new PFP, dude. That new PFP is cute. I like it. Anyway, so anyhow, so 21.4k. So like, I was fighting a 21.4k player and got 4 TR for it. Thanks, Osk. I'm a little salty about that. It was even a tiebreaker. I had to reverse it. I know whether it's a tiebreaker or a sweep doesn't matter for like your gain and whatnot. But I don't know. I think it's crazy. So like, if we look at Hydrocat, then you see what peak gaming hours look like. And I think those peak gaming hours are all hours. So like, you can actually kind of track the habits of people and decide how much of the game they play. So for example, here we see 7:55 a.m. all the way to 10:40 a.m. So you know that this was a 3-hour session. So you know that it was probably a Hydrocat stream. Then there's this one. I think this is where we ended right now. Starting from 3 p.m. to almost 6 p.m. Yes. So Hydrocat plays the game a lot. And they say play more. But then you look at people like, are you still called Applejack? Yes, you are. So you look at Applejack, aka Kurotso, who did not play up, like after this point, they just didn't play the game. It's November 2nd and then started playing in January. And look at that, in one single day, actually 2 days, they went all the way up to X plus rank. Imagine that. So apparently, playing more isn't really the question, you have to win more. So then the question becomes, how do you win more? And the answer is twofold. So if we look at, I don't know, this game, this is like the worst possible game for me to pick these two. I'm not gonna pick those, I'm gonna pick this one. Just looking at the stats, there's some kind of X plus mind game shenanigans going on there with like the sub 1 PPS, whatever. I think they agreed to play Chestris or something. Anyway, so you have this person called Limit, who is actually called Moomed or something, I don't know. And there's a huge reverse sweep here, so what's the secret? Let's just see it, because I think this is gonna be short. For a moment I thought I accidentally sped the game up to 2x, and then I realized that no, this is just regular X plus gameplay. In one way or another, I kind of feel like this so far feels like your everyday game, except it's twice as fast. We're gonna see what the difference is. It has to do something with combos. We're gonna see it. Yo, Annie with the new replay. We're gonna see these replays, and then we're gonna watch that replay. Hey Annie, what's up? Noobsty says, I almost forgot you can do a non-line clearing spin to negate the spin punishment. Yes, I think. Maple says 40R is crazy. Yes it is. Hey Maples, by the way. You are also on a break from Tetra League. I had a 1 month break. And honestly, it was nice. Annie said West, Huber's on Ach. But is it you, Annie? It might be. Games were probably really fast. Yes. I mean, if you are fighting someone who's X plus and their regular speed is 3.5 PPS, including stalling, then you should expect fast games. You should expect some fast games. So far, I'm not sure what we are witnessing other than that it's fast. That's the problem. At this rate, I can't really see what's going on. I would love to narrate it, like actually what's happening. Oh, they're doing a TSD and a quad. Let's go. Yo, that's actually a really nice. What do you call it? That was a nice downstack, not gonna lie. And now they're stuck entirely. Kuro, what are you doing? Do you survive this? Can you downstack fast enough to get out of it? Yes. Yo! No, never mind. That was so close though. And he says, if I try to stall, I will die. Well, the secret of the X Plus is that they are only 3 PPS average because they play 5 PPS and stall for 2 PPS. So like when they're like, oh, you don't have to be fast. Like, look at my average speed. And then you check and they still have like, I don't know, like, you know, 5.5 PPS upstack. And then you realize that it's really not that easy. It's not that easy. Oh, that was a good one. Never mind. Okay, so now we are soon going to see the reversal from Applejack once they figured out how to counter whatever limit is sending them. Yo, peak survival though. That board state scares me slightly, and apparently with good reason. So in a sense, this game is interesting in a different way than I would have expected back in the day. Oh, that's really smart though. That was super freaking smart actually. Yo, what the heck? Okay, Kuro figured out what to do next. And now Kuro is winning. That makes perfect sense. Yo, we should watch that again on half speed. Half speed is basically U-rank speed anyway, so this way we can understand what's happening. But like... So half speed this time. So like... Here, this placement, this is something that I keep seeing Hydrocat do, and it is a good opener, but this is also kind of like the shape that lets you make T-spins effortlessly. Like there was a time when I said something along the lines of the continuations don't matter, but one could argue that proper gameplay is that your continuations are always stable. Are you going for a Kaden? No, you're not. You're going for this old donation, which is wild. And I really like this one. This one is crazy. So if you see this and keeps the surge, gets the S-pin double, gets the TSS donation, and here it's actually a clean quad TSD added to the surge, and limit has nothing to guard it with. And that's kind of what you want at the highest levels. TSD quad with the surge. It's like the problem that I often see at like lower ranks. Even in SS, honestly. People get the surge from like the opener and they can't use it. Like they have an 8 surge or something and it just gets lost. It just gets lost to doing nothing. Here I'm actually kind of surprised that they didn't go for... Whoa, wait, this game is actually still half speed, but it's actually 4 PPS. So we are watching this at half speed, guys. Just so you know, this is half speed at the moment. I was like, hey, this looks like a usual U-rank speed. What's happening? Well, apparently this is half speed. This is half speed. But... And that was actually kind of interesting in a way that the priority was going down. It wasn't going for a spin of any sort. It was getting into a stable position. Look at that nice donation. It was an ass prop. TSD quad setup, getting the surge. Are you going for a fin TSD? Of course not. This is X+, so why would you? And then... TSS? Yes, it is. 180 for the TSS. Oh, that's a misdrop. But I don't think you're gonna lose anyway. Let's see. It's not what I would have done, but that's why I'm at the rank where I am. Huh? Anyhow. Okay, now Kuro is getting to a more stabilized position. STSD? Yo, STSD in X+, finally. I have been hearing a bunch of hate against STSD. People are like, don't learn it, it's too hard. And I'm like, guys, just do it. Just do it and you will be excited because STSD is great. And people are like, that's not really an argument, and I'm like, I know, but I don't care. This is the thing that looks the best. I love STSDs, dude. But look at that peak 6-3 LST stacking, stalling to get the thing. Yo, keeping the surge, and then sending a 30 spike. But apparently Limit just guards all of it, which is crazy. You know, it's kind of fun to watch this X+ game at half speed. I'm surprised that Applejack put the eyepiece on the left. I thought that it's gonna be like a spike or something. But the top ranks also tell me that I keep sending everything before it's time. Yo! Oh, that's beautiful, let's go! It didn't do anything. Wow. Peak X+ gameplay. Okay, that's great. Are you doing the STSD? No, you're not. Obviously not. It's a quad. Fair enough. Yes, so many options, but you really only have one option if you're doing the right thing at the right time. Yo! Dude, never mind, it's just a quad. I guess this is the one that was better. Oh, but that's good. Man, the problem is I have this STSD brain. I keep thinking you should do STSD even when you don't. I have been since informed. The problem with STSD is that it has an overhang, while a normal TSD does not leave you with an overhang that blocks the well. That's the big secret. Are you going to leave that? Yes, you are. Okay, good. Duh! That's a mistake. And he says STSD is hated on because it was supposed to be a mini TSD. Was it actually supposed to be a mini TSD? I mean, it's basically the same spin as a fin TSD. I don't mind that. Like, I think fin TSDs are also kind of fun. Oh, but that's actually peak stacking right there. Look at that free byte gap. Oh. Yo, that S came into a quad. That's smart. That is so smart. That's the part where they keep telling me that, hey, you should not think that LSD is the meta because they do that sort of thing and it is better. And they're technically right, but... Dimita Sara says, is there a reason everything is soft drop before hard dropping? Honestly, I have no idea. I would have to ask the person that we are watching the replay from. There are some people who like to soft drop things before it's actually dropped, for the case that they, like, I don't know, realize that it's misdropped or something. But personally, I keep holding a soft drop in TEC, but I don't do that in this game, so it's really hard to explain in a sense. Is that worth it? That is not worth it. Okay, so Kuro is in fact abandoning that. STSD? What are you doing? That's nothing. That's a nothing. That was peak nothing. Will you leave that? Okay, you are still alive. Let's go. Yo, some cheesy garbage scent. Nice. Oh, but that's good. I mean, we're watching top rank gameplay, so like, usually what they do is probably the right thing to do at the time, I just don't know why. But that is one nice spike and I like it. Okay, so this is the last match, let's see. Kermi says, InfDS Factory is basically Sonic Drop, I mean Soft Drop. You don't really need to soft drop first, like there's a bunch of times when it's enough for you to just hard drop down. I think it's really just something that Kuro does, but I don't know why. We could totally ask my brain when it wants me to do a TSD tower, even though it's like totally not very... Yo, that's a big spike! It's enough to win. So that's practically what peak gaming looks like at half speed. So now we're gonna look at like actual speed. So in a sense, I do tend to say, apparently the secret to X Plus gameplay is LST with 5 PPS, or at least 4. And they tell me no, that's not true, but then you see X Plus gameplay being 4.5 PPS LST. I used to hate LST because it's like, but you're just doing TSTs on the same column, and then you find out that the reason for that is that that is in fact the most efficient way to attack in the game. And it is technically freestyle. It is the most optimal form of freestyle. So like, you're making TSDs and fractal quads. This is how you do it. Like there's no reason to do something else because it is the way. Literally, like it is set up that way. So here it gets a little shifted, I think. Yeah, immediately a skim for the surge and the quad spike. Yep. So LST is basically peak stacking form, right? So, but the real interesting question here is whether people learn, hey, this is how you would place it in LST, or if you like learn how to make the TSDs and the STSDs and whatnot, and then you pick one or the other. For whatever reason, I keep making STSDs no matter what happens. I don't think I can do it with this bag. Hold up. I need something with like, I don't know. You know what? I'm just gonna be boring. Let's see. Can we shift this just a little bit so that I can continue it properly? Law. None of this is worth it, by the way. Okay, so how do I do that not on the side well? I keep making it on the side well, and that's a problem. If I did it not on a side well, then I would be able to make a point. Let's see. Oh, there we go. I need... There we go, that's what you want. Oh, we're doing it, okay. Like, this is funny and all, but it is supposedly not practical, and I have a feeling that I see why they would say that. They say this is not practical at all, and I'm like, but it looks so cool. I messed up at some point, sadly. But you can actually continue this forever. If you don't mess up, obviously. Yep. Peak stacking. Trinity stacking is funny. Noobstyle says inner Yakine. Inner Amemiya. I actually don't know how Amemiya plays. Okay, so we gotta replay watching thingies. So I have to watch the replay. What is it? What is it? Hydro says it's like TST anyways. Yeah, TST as well, like STSD, TST, and STSDs. Did I say the same thing twice? So TSTs and STSDs, they basically are built the same way. So they're not as worth it as a cut copy or a or an uncut copy or a STMBK, for example. So that kind of deal. So like the regular TSD setups are more worth it in theory than the overhang based ones. Where the hell is the replay? I'm looking for. Oh, there we go. That's what it is. Can I send replay as Maples like 10 decades ago? Yes, you can actually. You forgot any 47k points? No, I did not forget. I have been looking for it this whole time. But we have it now. I do have it now. So we're gonna see how the volume is on the browser because I had some volume control troubles. But I hope it works. Let's see. So Edge. I hope I'm not getting anything weird like that thing. Oh my god, why am I getting this? Anyway, so let's look at this. So it says master level 1590. Tell me if the volume is way too low. So this is any TGM playing. TGM, it's way too low. Okay, wait. Let me check this. I had a feeling that the browser volume might be low, so I am increasing it. Okay, this sounds good to me. It's better now. I had a feeling. I updated it with like 10% extra volume. I could technically add a little more. I can do whatever I want. 95. Move reset in ARS is so weird. It sounds weird enough that I have no idea what that is at all. So what you need to know, Annie is a TGM legend in the sense that Annie has in fact done, what do you call it? Grandmaster in TGM3. Grandmaster in TGM3. So when you see Annie play the game, you know that it's good stuff. If you are like, wait, why didn't Annie do this spin or that spin or whatever, then you realize that it's because it's ARS and the spin you're talking about probably doesn't even work. Are you getting the all clear? No, you're not. Okay, stuff is freezing up. What does freezing mean? It means that apparently even if you clear the board, it doesn't get cleared. But I guess your goal here is still to get the 9-0 done. And otherwise keep the top of the board sufficiently safe that you don't die. In fact, you're still getting Tetrises, so you probably know what you're doing, yes. I am commentating this while having absolutely almost no idea about TGM4. I haven't bought it, it's a little expensive. You know what I bought for the same amount of money instead? That Clar Obscure Expedition 33 game? That's the one I bought. I bought that game. I have not played it yet. I hope I'm gonna play it at some point. I have heard it to be like one of the best games of all time. Noobsty says, I have a feeling I won't even get a master in any of the TGM series. Oof. And he says, my bitrate is dying. That's kind of weird. It doesn't seem to be a problem on my side, I checked. We are this time watching the full thing as is. 6 minutes is totally fine for a 42,000k redeem. I mean in my replay. Oh, I see. Is there a higher quality? No. Yes. The more you know. Greenfish says, we talking about ugly Persona? Yes, we are. It still sounds like a great game, especially because unlike Persona, which is 180 hours long, this one is only 36, which is totally normal for a game. Like, they make all that Persona and think I have infinite amount of time to play their game. And I really don't. So like when I heard that it's only 36 hours long to beat Expedition 33, I was like, okay, finally a game with like reasonable game length. Along the times of like when I see a game and the game says open world survival craft, What it means to me is that, oh, I should not buy this game. That's what it means. That's what it means. If it says open world survival craft, I don't care about it. Oh, what's going on? YouTube! YouTube, you just have to play a video. What's so hard about that? Literally just have to play a video. It's not hard. Sheesh. Green features is a short and ugly persona. I don't know, it looks fine to me. Look at the piece orientations. You know what I don't... It says null on the settings. Oh my god. Peak Google right there. Okay, so I'm just gonna refresh because you can't expect a video player to play videos. And now we're gonna see the actual thing that happens. So let's see what's going on. That ice thing still bothers me. Dude, the ice thing is crazy. Okay, we are just gonna keep it on auto, why not? So what are we doing here? Are you going to have your entire board frozen in a moment? Honestly, if there's a game with no soul, it has to be, what do you call it? Persona. Actually, metaphor. Actually, it's metaphor. Like, that's basically Persona 5, except it's like yet another one of those fantasy games where the core team is, oh my god, we have like 5,000 species and you're the one that we don't like. Let's go. And I'm like, oh my god, this is peak game design. Not again. I have seen this a countless times. Like, it was new in Tales of Fantasia 23 years ago. It was kinda new then, but even, oh my god, we are at the part where the board keeps freezing. Okay. So this is the ice mine, as some people call it. Oh no, if that O piece is there, does that mean that you can't get out of it anymore? It's like, as the pieces fall, eventually they just freeze up and cannot be cleared anymore. Oh no, it's over. It's over really soon. Whoa, that spin though! That spin, no! How do you do that? The step reset and cyclone are still there. Yo, Annie is master. Is there anyone who is a grandmaster on this yet? Like, I know that Kirby was doing some labbing. For... Where do I find that? I need to find it. I know it was here somewhere in Discord. Let me check. This one.
But it was like a
Dive says hi. Hey Dive, what's up? We are now watching Kirby 703 with this setup on the right. This is some peak labbing stuff that I don't understand. But the idea here, if that thing freezes like that, then Kirby can throw a whole bunch of pieces in there with various spins, and it will keep working over and over. So look at that. So now the S piece goes in there, J piece, O piece, Z piece. Like, that's actually peak. And he says, do you think you can handle level 1000 for 3 minutes? Me? Definitely not. I'm not as good at this game as you would think, sadly. Like, especially in ARS, like, this rotation system makes no sense to me. SRS, I memorize some of SRS, but... See, this has way lower volume for some reason. So look at that. So we are at level 2014 now with this build on the right. So apparently this build on the right actually allows... It actually allows just throwing pieces in there. It's basically like a 2-wide that never ends. We are at a 94 combo at this point. It's crazy. I have a feeling that this is what peak Tetris looks like. I don't know if anyone has actually completed this mode yet. Because just getting to this shape is just not that easy. And he says, ARS is subjectively easier than SRS. Yeah, that is subjective. It is. It is subjective for sure. So let's look at that. So he says, it goes to 2,600 and it bounces back. It bounces back to 2,599. It doesn't go through.
What do you mean by that?
Like, how do you even?
This setup works.
But yeah, so apparently that's the build that you're supposed to do, and I have no idea. I'm not even gonna try. I don't have the game. I don't have the game, but it is definitely, it is fun. So I do wonder who's gonna reach like Grandmaster first in TGM4. Where was I? Oh, thank you for the follow, Diver. My plan right now is to go back into quick play, but because you're new, it's best if you know. The rewards here say something like you get a 1v1 for 72,000 points. That's kind of fake, you know. So that it used to be 300 points, and then people used to spam it in a sense that they were like, hey, I'm gonna redeem this for 300, and in the first run I'm going to sandbag, and in the second one I'm gonna go 5 PPS. But that went away in a sense by increasing the prices. But so when people are like, can I ask for a 1v1, and I say yes, then they don't sandbag as much. Or at least you do duels. Yes, I do actually. It's on a principle of if you ask for it and I say yes, then yes. Like for example, I'm not in Tetra League. No, but I mean in quick play. No, that's custom games. So that's custom games. Like you would go here, you get Tetra League preset, and then there's various modes you can do. Like for example, you can do 7 plus 2 bag. You can do all spin plus. You can have, I don't know, bomb style garbage. You can have a. He's available for a 1v1. Yes, a regular 1v1. Or any other rule set of your choice, it's fine. But currently this is a regular season 2 game. So URSS, 2.6 PPS, scary speed. We'll see how it goes. You have said GLHF, so did I. Okay, let's see it. I probably should have restarted the game after playing quick play, because it has a tendency to lag, but I think we'll be fine. Okay, I got lucky. I got lucky on that. You can also play with ARS on custom. I can. Is this a modified matrix? I don't think it is currently, no. What is that? There should be no modifications at this time. Got him. Oh yeah, I am U rank. I am U rank. Oh no. Actually, never mind. This is fine. Oh, that's a problem. Oh, I'm dead. I got a plonk. Who says, was I just immersed in a 4-wide board? Maybe. Lock in. This is not Tetra League, but I do in fact not plan on losing too much, so... You're not wrong, I do have to lock in. Wow, that's fast. 3 PPS! Okay. I do have to plonk. Look out! Oh my god. Okay, let's see. I am actually the slower player in this game at the moment. Can I also ask for a 1v1? Yes, you can. Will you get it? Yes. But no ARS. Nice. Room code not Zhun. It is not. I totally forgot to set it to anything else. It's fine. There's the lag that I mentioned. Gotcha. You have been beating SDPC opener mains? Yeah, SDPC spin is very popular for a reason, mind ya. Oh! That's a wild one. Should I just... Okay, you lived it. Meow. And he says, I just freestyle them to death when they couldn't kill me with their opener. Yeah, it's kind of wild. Like back in the day, Osk wanted to... Oh, you think you lose because you got lag? Oh. That's unfortunate. I actually don't see lag on my side, but that doesn't mean there is no lag on your side. Jesus. Sometimes you have to slow down a little. And sometimes that doesn't work. But this time it did help a little bit. What is this? Anywhere are you? Get in here. You have the graphics at max? Ouch. You know what? I actually do have to restart the game. I do have to restart the game, and it's because I was playing quick play. So like if you play quick play, then you should probably restart the game before you go into, I don't know, Tetra League and whatnot, or just, I don't know, custom games like this. They cost. It is not RQAZ anymore, that's for sure. Let me check. So it says Tetra League settings. Let's go. Gotta go. Thanks for being here, Diva. Thanks for the 1v1. Thanks for playing. SS is crazy fast these days. It's quite scary. Nice. Okay. Who says, as an SS, do you feel my pain now? I feel your pain even without being SS, not gonna lie. Like, it's crazy. People are so fast. Oh no, I forgot what I'm doing. Out of that situation! No! Damn it already. And he just keeps leaving everything. That was too slow of me. Okay, that works. Maybe I should get back into TL. Oh, ad break. Bruh. No. One misdrop. Just one misdrop. What the heck is this match? Jeez. No, I messed up. Oh no. Gotcha! I think. Bruh. How are you staying alive? If I try to place even more piece, I would just die. Downstack. I downstack. That's the secret. It's downstacking. I messed up. I still have it messed up. I never got out of it. I never got out of it. I never got out of it. Saj. Huh? Wait, what? I got lucky. Bro, what am I doing? What are you doing? Oh, I'm dead. Noobstyle says, I will 1v1 you after I get the CZ BPS. I don't have the CZ BPS. You don't need that to win against me. Lamo. GG's, except for when your inputs didn't work, but still. I played well. Oh, you also played reasonably well. Look at that. Our line scent is really similar, actually. 873. Noob style, are you? Oh, Maples, hello. You didn't show me your replay. You were using STSD? Love it. I love STSD. Noobstyle says my opener stage PPS is slower than your default PPS. That's not true at all. Gotcha. Okay. Imagine if I knew how to stack, dude. Nice. It's only 2.6 PPS. Wasn't your opener like 3.7 PPS? Your miss dropping you and me both. Oh no, what am I doing with this? Nice. Your max opener speed is 3.4 PPS. Well, I think that's actually faster than my sprint. Nice. Meow. Hamburger stacking. Yes, it is. The extended brain takes over and you learn how to hamburger upstack. It's great. And then the STSD brain takes over for some reason. And you forgot how to play the game. Let's go! What do I do here? Oh wait, that's not it. Okay, that's actually quite peak. Like that. Nice. Noobstar says, every time you put that O piece in the extended, I just see the vision of the extended SD PC spin. I actually have troubles seeing the extended SD PC spin, even though I shill it a lot. Like, I'm like, hey, you should learn extended SD PC spin. It's gonna help your game style and whatnot. And it is true, it does help, but I also don't really know it, which is why I don't really do it. Like, I do know what it looks like, I just keep messing up the ends. So like, that's why I kinda invented this other one that I aptly named not... what did I call it again? It was something like not extended as the PC spin, I think. That was the official name of the opener. Okay, nice. It didn't work, but it did work in the S1. Extended as if it's... Honestly, it does work. Like, I do know how to do it, kinda, most of the time. Okay? Like, here, you just do this, and then this, and then you continue the same way I always continue for some reason. And... I'm kinda sad by Alas. Why? Hell. See, I start hamburger stacking instead of doing the freaking C-spin. That's the problem. That's why I don't extend it. No sweep, indeed. That's what I get for experimenting. Yo, you got it all of that. Okay. Okay. I see what's going on. I see what's going on, especially with the 2.3 PPS that you've been doing until now. Or I just didn't notice. Regardless, that ends now. GG's. Wow, I sent 130 more lines. What the heck? This is our first game in season 2. That's wild. Noobstar says your opener phase is about 4 PPS. No, it's free. Didn't you see it? Didn't you see it? I can legit show you. It was actually 3 PPS and not 4. Why am I not in my folder? Let me check. What am I doing outside of the box? Hold on. So here we go. It says 3 PPS right there. Look, so it says 3 PPS. 3, 3.2. Okay, 3.5-ish. Like that's considerably slower than what Pihok can do. I'm not fast. I'm really not. I'm not slow, but I'm not fast. You know, it's somewhere in the middle. You peaked 4 PPS while fighting any. That was kind of wild. That's true. I don't know what I did against any, but it was wild. Oh. What the heck is happening? What is this mode? Is any okay with this? Okay, nice. you were trying to go spectator and you were host. It's okay. I think Annie is up for a rematch. Okay. The board state is too good. I'm not used to it. Okay, nice. I'm not used to such a good board state. Maybe I shouldn't be playing this game at 1 AM. But I'm doing Tetra League. Never mind, I said nothing. Oh wow. Dude. Lamao. That was so lucky. I don't remember how to do this. Oh wait, that's the other one. Okay. That's not good. Annie is a menace if you let them attack, yes. Wait, what do I do with that? No, that's bad. That is so bad. I'm so bad. No! Noobstar is asking, you surely watched my replay in Extrazok stream, so what's your suggestion from that match? It was so long, I have only seen some of it, and then I had to do other things. And I returned to be kicked from the lobby, so that was also great. I mean, I could look at it again and see what's up. Oh no. Gotcha. Francis says, Annie is a beast, but so is Zun when he focuses. It's probably a matter of it being like 7 PM instead of 2 AM. Honestly. That might be it. Welcome back, Francis. Nice. Usta says, and I don't know why surges feel like a phase 3 garbage from TEC. It depends on when you break it. No, that's not what I wanted. No, the dash. I got trolled by my dash. What do I do with that? Does that work? Is it enough? maybe. Oh no. Ha! I have no idea why that worked. This is why am I slow? Because you have non-zero ARR. Says as Annie is doing freaking 3 PPS. Why am I slow? To be fair, you're right. Like, in a sense, let's not forget, Ridaris can do 6 PPS on a freaking 9-0. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, 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 I'm in trouble. I am in so much trouble. Ow. Who says, if I would get TC, will it F up my muscle memory for Tetrio? No, because the handling is so different, it just doesn't affect it at all, I think. Like, I have played both, and it's just so radically different that I don't think it changes anything, really. Why do I have to think? Okay. This is way too risky. Okay. No, that's... Oh, I'm dead. That's not what I wanted at all, actually. Nappa says, if you go straight from TC to Tetrio, Tetrio might feel more slippery for a bit, but it goes away. I actually just don't... They play so radically differently that it just doesn't affect me. But that might just be me. No, what have I done? I made a critical error in my judgment. And now I just maze drop. Ow. Noobster says, after TRTC feels like loaded dice. No, it never feels like loaded dice because I honestly do not enjoy loaded dice at all. But TEC is fun in a different way. And loaded dice is never fun, so it's clearly very different. Wait, what am I doing? You started guarding so much. I have to time better, but you're faster, so that makes it different, like difficult. A little bit difficult. GG's! You almost got me. Who is Princess Celestia anyway? When did you get here? But welcome, what's up? And he says, I will go to TL to detox from this. Are you X? Of course. Okay, that's fair. I should have known. If it's a pony, then it's X. If I lose to Zod, this is F. Okay. Alternately, I was just playing better than usual. Let's see. Haha. Oh. I stopped. Sweater says, go Lishan, go. Oh, this is Lishan, okay. Actually, Lishan is X, so like... Lishan is definitely not the underdog here. On the other hand, there's also no particular reason to vote, like, hope for the underdog to win. Oh, the down stack, okay. I don't have the pieces to actually build this. What am I doing? No, that's even worse. Bruh. What the heck is that? Peak X rank. Random spike? It was not random, it was a good one. Imagine if I knew how to do something with this. Did I say hey Sweater by the way? Hey Sweater by the way, what's up? Okay, that works. For now. There was a time back in the day when I used to sometimes win against Lishan, but I have a feeling those times are gone. Oh, that is not a good state to be in. I am sold up. Saj misdrop. Good thing this is not Tetra League. Oh no. Okay, that is even more sad than I thought. Never mind. How do I even live with that? Like any of that? I don't think I do. Hold up. Never mind. I guess that works. Never mind. I'm dead. That's fair. Cheese race plus intense pressure. Honestly, yes. I don't really know what to do about it. Wait a second. I can be smart. Oh my god, I had something cool. Can I like make it? No? Okay, fine. Why is your PPS lower than mine? What are you doing? Chihiro! I actually didn't know you stream, but now that you mention it, it makes perfect sense. Whenever someone is a Tetrio viewer, they eventually become a Tetrio streamer. It has never... Oh, wait. That's fine. How was your stream? How was it? Tetrio. Were you winning? For those who are new here, my name is ZhunGamer, we are ZhunGaming. Currently trying to beat... Well, not really, I guess. I feel like the hope is gone at this point. But we are kind of trying to fight, that's more accurate, an X rank, and I am getting swept, so... It's not going well. On the bright side though, thankfully, this is not Tetra League, so even though the hope is gone, we're still fine. I don't think I know what to do here. GG's. You won't stream Tetrio? What do you mean? The only one who is currently not a streamer yet, and is unlikely to be one, is Agar. It seems Lycium figured something out that I don't know. So I got utterly destroyed. So it is. GG's. Who this? Ponies. Meh. Who this? Who is this? Formerly known as Stargazing Ponies. That did not help. That did not help at all. Oh well. Let's see. If you have to load module, that sounds great. Twitch is working as intended today. Okay, we are still in time. We are still in time. Okay, so should I go back to quick play? That's the real question. Or should I even play Tetra League? For Tetra League, I have to, I don't know, just make some mental preparations or something. I was expecting to get all spin done at least today. It says it still needs like 6,000 meters, so that's like half an hour. Sweater says, I would play against you, but I'm eating a salad. At least one of these is healthier than the other. I can kind of get that. You know what? I'm gonna throw in a replay and BRB, and then probably play a little bit of quick play, unless someone wants to 1v1 again. And hi, Clash Killer. Let's see. I don't know. This one. No, not this one. This sounds good. Yeah, I'm gonna be right back. And watch this in the meantime. Okay, I am back. How was it? Or is this game still going on? Apparently yes. And he says, how do I turn off chat again? I pressed S and it did nothing. Okay, so what you have to do to disable chat in TL, that's not gonna work. What you have to do to disable chat in TL is you go to your account settings and then you press disable Tetra League chat, or rather it says enable Tetra League chat, and then you remove the thingy. And once you do that, what you do after... Oh, wow, that's big. Honestly, I was really rooting for the right side player to like not leave that. What the heck is the stick skim variation, huh? Can't believe OSP buffed that. Anyhow, Angel of Diamond, hello. What's up? This game is kind of peak in a weird way. This is technically low X gameplay as far as I know, maybe high U rank, something like that. But I see some weird shenanigans going on. Look at that TST tower mid-well setup, that's crazy. Who does that? I know Iljane does that, but like seriously though. Nice TSS. The OS spin is going crazy. Whoa! Especially that OS spin is going crazy. That was wild. What the hell is this placement? Yep, any account settings. It's not outside in gameplay, it's in account. So that at an account level, you disable it. And what's even wilder is that in order to, what do you call it? You have to also press save. Okay, so you disable the checkbox and there's a save button on the top right corner. And you have to also press that. Because if you don't press that, then it's just not gonna get saved. You do the thing and it does nothing. Amazing. Honestly, I'm kinda What is this build? That was peak opener, but also what the heck did I just see? And he says, so I have to save, but it's just gonna be a waste of time. Exactly! Theoretically, like anywhere else, the way this would work is that if you don't actually save it, then on pressing back, it's gonna say something like, okay, so there it is. So enable that Tetra League chat, this checkbox, you disable it, and here's the save button on the top right, and you have to press that. And then you can disable it. I promised all spin unless someone else also wants a 1v1. Any rule set, 7+2 bomb bag, just don't do something like 11 wide board because it doesn't show up properly on my screen. Where am I with these? Gravity is fun. I could do Asceticism. I keep wanting to do Asceticism runs, but whenever I get there, I always am like, should I really do that? And then I just don't. I wonder if one day we could reach the I bought a new keyboard so that this doesn't happen. Okay. Wait a second, what do I do with that? It's not a thing. Kinda. No! Oh well, whatever, I guess. This is peak stacking. Okay, wait, my brain. My brain! Where is it? Where is my brain? I'm looking for it and I can't find it. Can't find it, there's only soup. Good thing I didn't go into Tetra League if this is how I'm stacking. Okay, what do I do? Oh. Yeah. You know what? Let's do something funny. It should look something like this. Ah, okay, got it. Damn it. Ah, fair enough. Extra success. ZhunGaming in Magician QP, no way. A bit too hard. It got overcooked. It got overcooked, not gonna lie. But yes, we are trying to build some wall spins and sometimes failing. But the idea was fine. I think the idea was fine. Oh man, Noobstar says, can you coach me? I perform my best, but it's still not enough to be worth the U rank. Give me one of your losses that you feel like you played well and it pisses you off that you lost it. If you send me a replay like that, we can look at it. Ninja of Diamonds said, tired for I'm feeling good. That's good, that's good. You know what makes you feel even better? Yuzu tea. Well, the bad news is that I still have jujube tea. I have this jujube tea going on. It's literally dates, you know, the fruit. And I still don't think I like it, but I'm getting used to it. It's still better. It's still better than the ginger tea I was drinking. I legit couldn't drink that over a 7-hour stream. So then I realized I don't even like ginger tea. That's how I realized it. Oh. How are we doing with this? We still need 5,600. Okay, let's see it. Why is there lag? I know there's something there, I just don't see it. Blah. Yeah, welcome Extra Zoke. I totally forgot to say hi. Anyway, I keep forgetting things. It does happen. Thanks for the games last time we played. I don't know if you know this, Extra Zoke also streams Tetrio. At this point it should not come as a surprise. Most people who watch Tetrio, they also stream Tetrio. That's what I found out eventually, but the number one thing to know about Exrazok, two things honestly, is that for whatever reason everything that happens on that stream is evil. That's one thing, but the real important thing is that he always runs custom rooms, so like you can play the game and have fun. That kind of deal. And he does a lot of freestyle builds. Let's see. Okay. The fact that that was a color clear goes kinda crazy, not gonna lie. Wait, that's not it. That's so not it. What have I done? Yo, that's actually a spin. What the heck? Oh, it's starting. No. Nice. No. Oh, that's worse. Oh, I'm dead. That's my best! That was actually my best in one spin. Okay, not bad, not bad. How are we doing? Let me check. Noobside says, are you ready for a Carpal Tunnel X? The first 1v1 against you, I played like an S-Plies. Carpal Tunnel X. The secret here, as far as I know, I'm not sure. It depends on the keyboard you have and how you hold your wrist. Like, if your wrists don't get any tension or strain or whatever as you're pressing the keys, you should not be getting a lot of wrist pain. As far as I know anyway, I have been gaming for about 27 years and I don't really get wrist pain, which is very nice because I would not be happy. I would not be happy if I did. And he says, why are they hiding the TL chat option? I'm not sure. There's actually a hide TL chat option, but this is disable TL chat option. It's different. Extra success, nobody's edges pop in chats anyways. It makes sense. As I said, people who watch that trio, they also stream that trio. Most of the time. Gonna do some FPS training. GL man, have fun, Extra Zoc. Thanks for being here. We could do a 1v1, but we also already had some 1v1s the other day, so like 2.2k in quick play, that's crazy. Well done, Angel of Diamond. 2.2 is big. How am I doing? Okay, so we only need 4,300 for this. I kinda am regretting that I'm doing all spin instead of gravity though. Like free fall, the reverse mode for gravity, it seems a little more interesting than Warlock is. But maybe this is fine. We are gonna see how it goes. So first and foremost, what we are gonna do is realize that this spin doesn't even work. Yay! I'm smart. Question mark. Okay, so what am I doing? This spin is wild, by the way. Oh, that's actually better, huh? Like this. Oh no, what have I done? Oh, that's actually super bad. Get. Oh, that didn't do anything. Oh, I'm messing up. It's over soon. Lamau. Well, fair enough. Yo, Lars Preston. Hi, smart question mark. I'm Lars. Where is the smart question mark, huh? But hello, what's up? The one and only Charmander, playing only good games. He said, I'm smart, question mark. Oh, I don't even remember. Well, I have a new name like that all the time. We are only 1,300 away. We are only 3,500 away. What did I say just a moment ago? 3,500 away from getting what's it called? Warlock? Yes, Warlock. We're working on it. It's gonna happen eventually. But this is already peak stacking, so I'm kind of afraid. Like, I was going for that, but at what cost? This is definitely not one of my best builds. Oh well. We're doing well, okay? Peak stacking. There we go. See, that's way better than whatever the heck we had just a moment ago. Why not? I think that's a good reason why I shouldn't have, yes. I think my brain is dissolving. What should I do? Is this clear? Oh! You know what? The dash. The dash made it go to the left. Can we do? Yes, we can. That's actually a really good idea. That's a way better idea than whatever hell I just did on my board. Let me check. So disabling all spin because it doesn't count for the mastery anyway. And then I invite Annie who is offline. Annie, where are you? How do I duo you if you're not online? You're down to 22.1k. I have never been 22.1k. My best is like 22.40 something. Annie, it shows you as offline. Where are you? Okay, there we go. That's more like it. Okay, so I'm not gonna enable anything. Let's go. Wait, you didn't tell me that I'm gonna be doing revive runs. Whoops. Even that misdrop is an STSD, dude. What am I? I vaguely remember this being a spin, and it is. Yay! Oh no. I know there's something here. Oh! Oh, I remember now. Okay, nice. Oh, I messed up. But it is fixable because of 180s. Let's go. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Chat says I forgot to add mods. I just deliberately did not add any mods. I think it's fine that way. Like, it doesn't count for your mastery anyway, so why add them? Clear a quad in the upper half of the board. Okay, I'm not there, but I should be. After 3 years, I finally checked what the requirement is. And I'm throwing already. Let's see, so I just need to get this quad into the top of the board. So if I just tank some garbage... Okay, got it. Clear singles without starting a combo. Oh. Clear 2 singles using S or Z in a row. Oh. Stop killing me like that. I have not yet figured out how to build that. Okay, gotcha. Let's go. Zum. Oh. In this mode you have to pay a lot of attention, because if you don't, then you will die to a misdrop. Actually, I just misdropped up there, I just noticed it. See, that's exactly what I'm talking about. You get misdrops out of nowhere. This STSD was not exactly worth it, but we are still fine. No, I... Oh no, I'm dead, I'm dead. Damn it. Ducky Delicious says, this is what my cat feels like watching the TikToks on my phone with me. Attentive but uncomprehending of the goings on. Anyway, you're good. I am U rank. I have never been X rank, contrary to popular belief. Any on the right just returned to Tetra League and is U rank, could be X rank. You just have to play more, probably. For me, if I play more, I just lose my TR. It's the difference, you know? If I play Tetra League, then you know what I get? Let me show you. Let me show you what I get if I play Tetra League. Look at that. So, I took like a month break. Let me show you this. This is funny. So, I took a month break. So here, I finally reached 22k. I was like really excited. I'm like, oh my god, I have 22k. So I took a month break. I return and I win literally 4 TR. Look at that. So I fight someone who's 21.4k. And I get a meow and a meow and a meow and 4 TR. That's the whole freaking thing. 4. And like OSC system truly be like, you know, the Sisyphus stone thingy. Like you're rolling the boulder, but the boulder doesn't move. Like this kind of didn't go as I was expecting. I was like, if I stop playing for a bit, then my RT will go up and I will gain more. And instead of 55, I gained 3. But technically 4, and I was like, bruh. So I'm currently out of TL at the moment. I'm out of TL. We are right now in quick play. Let's see. So what should we do? Should we play again? Are we doing another duo run? Noobstar says, forget me Zun, tag Laporte raid, forget, I didn't say what. Is Laporte on? Is Laporte actually on? You're right, Laporte is on since 13 minutes ago. Okay, so this is the last game of the day, because we are on a very tight schedule of, what do you call it, a few minutes ago. That's the schedule, a few minutes ago. But we are still gonna finish this. Thank you, Noobstyle. Thank you, Noobstyle, for telling me. What do I do with this? Oh, that is not what I was supposed to make, I think. Can I make anything out of this? Can't do that. No, that's not. Wow. Okay. I guess it was not as ruined as I thought, thankfully. Oh, no! Meh, whatever, it's fine. That actually went better than expected. I thought I ruined it. Let's see. Oh, that's not it. That was not it. Oh, okay. If I just get that, and apparently not that. Okay, I guess that was kind of it, but also not. Big brain rod build, okay. Yo! Went better than expected. Okay. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I know that's a thing, but I can't seem to make it. Okay, hold on. Damn it. And it's your turn. My eyepiece was not what I was thinking it is. Let's see. Noobsa says, me viewer first and me duty drag you. Me leave now. Me meet you in Cloporta stream. Sayonara. You are correct. We are going to go over there. PJ says, hi, I made an all-spin tier list and want your opinion. See if I missed some all-spins. I will send the link to Discord. There is in fact a Discord. It is here. When I see some cool all-spin setups, I tend to post it there. Oh no! I can look at it, but I'm not sure I can do it today. We had a very tight schedule. You tried. I think we did okay. Our previous game was better, but this was okay. But the problem is we were on a tight schedule and the schedule has been met. So Cloporta, the pigeon chef, the French pigeon chef is cooking mapo tofu, which means that we have a duty, an obligation to be there because mapo tofu is delicious. And if you don't know, then Cloporta is like this freaking wizard when it comes to cooking. I need to show you some foods that Cloporta made, just so you know. Just so that you get, just so that you also get the same excitement that I'm getting. So for example, this was also made by Cloporta. Apparently this is called a pat caprao. But also this was a lasagna by my girlfriend. I know there was some really cool stuff up here. Oh yeah, here we go. Hunan pan-fried tofu with black bean sauce. And you look at this food, you look at it being made, and then you look at the image of the recipe and you realize it's literally the same thing. It's literally the same thing, like it looks the same. That's how you know it was done well. And then there's also bulldog-inspired pizza. So these are the things that Cloporta makes. And right now Cloporta is making mapo tofu. So I am super freaking excited. It means we have to go there. But I also got something in the Tetris chat, so let me look at it. Apparently there's a Tetris tier list here, which we may or may not have the time to look at. Let me check. The all-spin setup. Whoa, that's crazy. Okay, we will go over to Cloporta soon. How does this go? Is the question how, like, which one's good? Like, this is clearly almost never used. If you need a different rotation system to make it work, then it's barely an all-spin, isn't it? This one... useful. Wait, should I be doing this right now? No, we have to go. BJ, are you going to be around next time? Around next time? Because then I can do this tier list. Actually, you know what? Essential, must know, yes. Important. Essential. Important. Useful. Yeah, we can totally do this. I can speedrun this. And then we're going over to cooking. I don't even know what this is. Is this even a build? I don't know what that is. I don't see it. Where's the spin in this? Should I zoom in? Do you see it? This one. I don't know what this is. I don't see it. Oh wait, there's a skim this direction. Actually, that's useful, worth knowing. I'm just not smart. I just didn't know it. But it makes a T crevice, so I guess it's good after all. This one, important, frequently used. This one, essential, must know. This one, I know this one. This is the thingy. This is the thingy where you do the... Which piece is that? Is that an L or a J? I never remember which one's which. Anyway, useful, worth knowing. This one got the roll spin set up, I think. Yes. Essential must know. I feel like this is hella situational. Actually, that's a BT. That's a BT overhang. So maybe there's something to the... Maybe there's something to the BT overhang that I'm not seeing. Actually, wait, you do the... Wait, you do this spin. Actually, this is useful worth knowing. I'm just not smart. Okay, so this important frequently used. Yes, this is important. Actually, this is hella niche. Never mind. This is the first one that's niche. I used it today, but it's good. What's this one? This one is important when you do a fin TSD. You do it all the time, but you barely do a fin TSD. This one, I hate it because of eye spins. They never work. You have to use rotate left, I think, and then it's okay. But by the time you make your board like this, you're an all-spin god. This one's better, I think. This is actually more situational than this one, so I'm gonna swap it. Let's see. I don't see the difference, so I'm just gonna put that here. Isn't this a duplicate? This looks like a duplicate. I feel like this is the same thing. Are you testing me? Are you testing my ranking? I feel like this is the same build. This is essential must know in OSPin world. This one's important. This hella situational. I never see anyone do it, but you do the J spin, no L spin, and it gets a TSD I mean. So that is useful, but it's also like if your board is like this, you're already an all spin wizard. This one's funny. This one's funny. Actually, this is also just situational. It's good for the JS3 map. This is actually important if you're good. This... Is this Yak spin? Is this Yak spin? I think this is Yak spin. Let me check if this is Yak spin. Do I still have my Yak spin? Yak spin. I think I don't even have the channel anymore. I had to merge it into something. Mousense made it once and that's it. I have it in the Discord. Hold on. What is Discord? Yoop. There we go. So like, there's an extra overhang there, and in that case it's Yak spin, but nobody does Yak spin. Like literally nobody does this. Nobody ever does this. So this definitely is like not important. Not important, is just for funsies. Technically, I'm being completely wrong. If you put the spin in there, then I think you get a TSD. Actually, you know, I actually have to fortress this. I actually need fortress. What is this build? I don't want to make like the tier list in such a way that it doesn't make sense. So fortress, give me your wisdom. So what the heck is this build? This one. Good enough. So this... I guess it's not bad. But no, this is hella niche. This goes up a little bit, but not a lot. I'm pressing the wrong button, hold on. Fortis, go away. Let's see, situational niche. This one, useful worth knowing. I do it all the time. This one, useful worth knowing. It's 2S. I mean, Z doubles. This is the Chimera. This is useful. I keep seeing this one, and I think you can either do a T and an I quad, or there's another build in there where you do an S skim into a TSD. It is useful kinda, but not really. It almost never happens. It's situational. This is almost never used for fun, but I got a replay from Agar where he's like, yeah, this happens all the time actually. And I'm like, okay. This one, useful worth knowing for revives. Doremi does this all the time, so you know it's true. I don't... Is that a T-Spin mini? That has to be a T-Spin mini. You have to know that, yes. This one looks essential. This one, but this is just a T-spin double, of course, that's essential. This looks hella niche, I don't know what this is. I'm pretty sure it's good though. I'm pretty sure it's one of those cool builds. This one, important, frequently used, or useful, but essential, always do TST. Especially now that you can do 2 of the things, you know? You can do 2 of the things with the TST. Like, you know the TST setup, okay? Let me show you this. We did not leave yet, don't worry about it. Let's see. Where is Fortress? There we go. So here you have this TST, you know the TST. But did you know about the TST that if you have this setup, then you can do... not this, it's the other way around. Or you can do this. One of these two actually. So here, like that. So for example, that's really useful. And then you do this and then this. No Marsomra says gray and black. At least I know the TSD. You're gonna know so much more of it now that you've seen it. I promise. And then you do this. And once you do that, you can do this. And I think that's all I have set up in here. Now it's just gonna be like kind of weird. But this is fine. Fair enough. Okay, so as you saw, the TST, you can do this wacky build. You can do a wacky all spin setup instead. What is that? Oh, this is essential must know. Yes. This is important. This is useful to know. This was also useful to know and frequently used. If you are an all-spin god, I wish I was. And this is objectively essential knowledge. I think that's it. So I can download this as is. Tier list downloaded. And I'm throwing it into the Discord. Like that. Okay, that was important. Thank you for sharing that with me. Now we are in fact going over to Cloporte to cook some meals. So yeah, today we did not do any Tetra League. We did some progress in Quick Play. I will probably get like the remaining 3000 of stream. But I think that's fine. We did some really cool spins today. So it was totally worth it. And on that note, thank you HydroCat VT for the raid earlier, and thank you Chihirov for MK2 for the raid earlier. And now we are going over to Cloporte, otherwise known as the Pigeon Chef. And we're gonna be cooking food. Honestly, I kind of feel like I should be also cooking some curry over here, but I'm cooking. Yes, cooking. You gotta put on your apron. People are getting an ad break just as I say goodbye. Wow, amazing. Thank you, Twitch. I had no idea this is going on, but that's fine. Regardless, thank you everyone for being here. Today was fun. If everything goes as the original schedule, then I'm supposed to also stream tomorrow. But I really wanted to raid over to Cloporte just so that you don't miss out on like delicious freaking food. I love it. The good thing about it, if you know the recipe and you have the ingredients, you can make good food. But the raid is going on. Thank you everyone for being here. Good night. Enjoy the mapo tofu. It's time.